Hello, friends. A very warm welcome to everyone. Now, this week, which is started just today on 20th of March, is actually highlighted for a specific reason. This week is celebrated for Global Money Week, especially meant for youngsters. So, in this session, I would like to draw your attention towards a very important segment of our market, which is consumer protection. Okay, so here we are going to celebrate this entire week. Today there will be inauguration session on the main web page of Global Money Week, which is somewhere scheduled according to Indian time. It is somewhere scheduled at 5:30. Actually, it is in Amsterdam. We are going to do this, and since you see the time variation is taking us little bit late, at the end of the day we are going to see something which is going to start, and we'll proceed accordingly. So but for us, day has already started. Let's proceed with this topic of consumer protection. This is my second session in line to Global Money Week. So when we go and start discussing this topic of consumer protection, you see, as a service consumer, as a consumer of any financial service into market, you see, we are dealing with so many service providers, maybe banks, maybe insurance companies, maybe some agencies who are taking care for your savings in the form of savings and investments in the form of mutual funds. Maybe you do have various intermediaries which are related to stock exchange, and maybe you see you do have your pensions also into discussion. So wherever you're keeping your investments for your post retirement period, they all are to be taken into consideration when it comes to consumer protection. Now, this subject is actually here we in discussion is only with one reason, because if public is aware, if youth is aware how to approach the right authority at the right point of time, you see things will be always going to have a positive end. Positive end in the sense ki, like the person who is at fault should be penalized, and the person who is the aggrieved one who is suffering because of fault in your service. So you see those consumers should be given their rights. uh, like hence consumer protection is very important. So here we have multiple agencies who are acting as a regulator. For banking sector it is Reserve Bank of India. For insurance sector it is IRDAI. For pension sector it is PFRDA. And for capital market it is SEBI. Okay, so you see here there are a couple of initiatives which have been taken by various regulatory authorities I mentioned. Scores is a platform. SEBI complaint redressal system is a platform which enables an investor to log in directly using their PAN number and couple of more credentials, so that you can put up your complaint very specific to the regulator. This is for capital market intermediaries issues. Then we do have a website called as Sachet. It is actually an initiative taken by Reserve Bank of India in collaboration with various state level committees, coordination committees. Now you see here it is very important because banking, they are the major financial service provider in rural part. Okay, so hence we have to take care for this complaint redressal mechanism also, and if it is in an automated manner, will be great. You see, nowadays we are into a digital world, and if you don't have your complaint mechanism in digital mode, it's tough for customer to travel from one place to another place to get their problems resolved. And then finally, it is IRDA who has come up with, you see, another ombudsman, special ombudsman for insurance. So we'll try to see all of them one by one in this video. Okay, so it is deposit your money. There is a message at the top from RBA. You see, deposit your money with banks, and this is only RBI notification by RBI to create awareness that people who are falling into the trap of Ponzi schemes, they should not be falling into it. Means there are so many fraudulent like schemes running into market. So we need to first is like we need to identify them. We need to validate them whether they are genuine or not. If they are not genuine, then we have to inform it back to authorities so that rightful action can be taken in the right point of time. Means it is like if it is delayed, just imagine people losing crores and crores of rupee, and then the criminals are out of the preview of your jurisdiction, so they usually run away. So invest wisely, safety first and return later. So sometimes you get a lucrative offer of multiplying your return multifold, and this is what attracts an investor into such fraudulent schemes. So let's go into this. It will be a very short presentation. Now you see, first of all, in this slide, I'm just making you clear that various regulatory authorities are there, but you cannot go to anyone to put up your complaint. You need to know the right authority. You need to know the instrument where you have a problem and which authority is going to take care for it. Okay, so here it is classified for insurance schemes, it is IRDA. For pension scheme, it is Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. If you have any issue with any NBFC, non-banking financial companies, you can go to RBI. You have something to do with mutual funds. This is very commonly used instrument nowadays. Mutual funds. You have any problem with broking firm, brokers who are helping you in your demat account and trading into equity shares, or you have any collective investment scheme, this is your area of concern, you simply can report it to SEBI. And SEBI has created a special platform called as courts. Okay, so first thing first is like you should know the right authority where you should approach. If you put your application to a wrong authority, you see it will delay. It will be a very delaying exercise, because the wrong authority will revert back to you that we are not the right one. You have to route your complaint to the right authority. So it is better to know, search something on it, do your homework before you put up your complaint to the authority involved. Okay, now you see, if you look into this word cloud, you'll understand it is insurance, financial security, property, business, health insurance, and protection, cover, risk. These words takes you to a concept of insurance. Insurance means bima. So you see here we do have a website for Council for Insurance Ombudsman. You see, Insurance Ombudsman, CIO is the agency. So you can check for CIO online, and you see this is the web page where you can simply log in, register your complaint, and track your complaints. You see, when you put up something in written form, these problems have to be resolved within reasonable time. Okay, you don't see much of delay here. But when you go to someone verbally and then discuss it with them without any record being created, you see such complaints will never be taken care properly. Okay, so best is like you should generate written complaints, put your complaint in the right place. The issue is like protocol everywhere is like, first of all, whosoever is your service provider, you have to report it to them. If they fail to give you a reasonable solution, then you can escalate the issue to the next authority. Usually every service provider do have a section on their website which is related to customer complaints. Okay, so grievance redressal. So you see, if you log into the website, you can simply log your issues there, or you can visit your any nearby branch and you can put up your written request to them with your evidence, uh, which is helping you in proving your claim. Okay, and then once you put it, they will be giving you a particular token number for your complaint. So this token number is very important. You have to keep it for future reference. Whenever you have to do any communication in future, token number will just tell you the status of your previous complaint. You need not to fresh it again and again multiple times. Okay, so with this, let's go into the second segment. Why I'm shifting from CIO to the second sector so early is because I have a separate video on CIO which you can watch, and where you can see what are the various requirements there to lodge a complaint. Okay, usually you need the complete set of information, your proofs, your policy details. Are you the beneficiary or you're acting on behalf of someone? So these information will be sought from you on the website. Now, this is the second word cloud, which is giving you something on markets, SEBI, investors, listing, IPO. Okay, and you have earning per share. You have something called as traders, exchange. So these are certain words which are related to stock exchange, capital market. Now, this is the website which is like called as Scores. Scores is nothing but SEBI complaint redress system. Okay, on this right side there is a map of India given, where you see you have various regional offices are clearly pinned up. So wherever region you, whatever region you belong to, you know where you have to report. Let's say we are in Punjab. So from Punjab, the nearest location is Northern Regional Office, which is in Delhi. Okay, so this is one. Likewise, you can go to your respective regional office. In terms of website visit, okay, and need not to go physically. So head office is there in Mumbai. So you see, Mumbai is very important So what they have done is like they have done a wonderful platform development. And one more initiative that they have taken in terms of customer complaints is like they have toll free numbers. Now these toll free numbers are very effective. One thing that you have to notice, like they're operational on all working days, except like you see this toll free number main office is in Mumbai, so you have to take care for various gadgeted and other holidays which are there in Mumbai. So accordingly these lines will be operational, and these lines are there available in every language that we have in India. Let's say you're from Odisha, you're calling up the person. First person means first option which will be given to you on toll free number is your language. Which language would you like to? So you pick your language, and accordingly, someone from regional accent will be speaking to you. So there is no problem. And you see, any issue related to capital market can be lodged here. But again, remember the protocol. First, you have to inform it to your service provider. If they don't revert back, then you can go into this. Okay, I'll take you to this particular platform scores. Now here, this is the glimpse of your platform. On the left side, you have user ID and password. So you see what you need to do is you have to first log in into this interface. Once you log in, system will ask you for a couple of information. Like you see, information required on this platform is like name of the person, PAN number, address, mobile number, email ID. So you see on right side, it is clearly mentioned. These are the things. Then they will ask you which is the service provider with whom you do have a conflict. You see, they'll ask specific address so that they can exactly pinpoint the area of problem. Okay, and then the subject matter of your issue. So in red, I've given you the web page. Sometimes due to heavy load, this website may not be functional, but you see, if you try it a couple of times, you'll for sure get it through into this. You see, once you go in, they have a very detailed data set. No, you need to know your service provider name. They'll show you all the service providers, so pick accordingly, and then put your subject matter very precisely into the complaint box. Means you have to be ready with your written content. Copy paste is what you need to do. So before you write something, you see, abrupt behavior is not good. Yani going to the platform and writing something immediately on a fit of anger is not what is recommended. Be calm, sit on your table, write your letter, be very precise, try to cover everything in points, and you see, do not duplicate your information, do not duplicate your problem multiple times. Okay, unique points can be lined up one by one, and then that can be submitted to, like you see on this platform of scores. And once you file it, they'll send you a mail notification that we have received your complaint number is this, and in all your future queries you have to do it. You see, for tracking your complaint, again, what you need to do is like you have to log in from the same account using your user ID and password. Once you go in, system will ask you about your transaction number, your previous transaction number, so or your reference number. So once you log in with that reference number, system will show you what is the status of your complaint. So when you log in to this site, system will for sure ask you, have you informed it to your service provider or not? So you have to give them some evidence. Better is like you communicate with different agencies through mail, through written communication, and then create your evidence in PDF form, which you can attach it with your complaint. Now, next is like you see, looking into this word cloud, what do you understand? In the center, you have a word called as banking. This is the backbone of your financial system. Okay, so here you have savings, you have investments, you have payments, you have wealth management, you have data exchange, withdrawal, currency, foreign currency too, where dollar comes in into limelight. Then you have salary accounts, okay, mobility, ATM, paycheck. So many words are there. Let's move in into it. So this is on banking sector. So have you heard about this website, Sachit? You see, RBI has initiated a platform which is meant for people so that they can simply log into this particular like site where you have your platform for grievance reporting. And you see, filing a complaint is very easy. Once you do it, you can also track it. And then you see, help a regulator means here regulator is asking you if you know something about any fraud happening in your area, you have some information, you have some leads. It is like whistleblower, you can simply inform it to them through this route. Okay, so connecting to the lowest in your, you see, in your grid, lowest stakeholder who is your actual customer, to the topmost authority which is RBI. You see, it is all very possible. And at the top you can see Assamese, Bengali, English, Gujarati, Hindi, all these languages are available. So Sachet is nothing. It is actually a platform which has been developed in coordination with almost all major financial service providers and your regulators in collaboration, along with certain state enforcement agencies. I'll name some of them like RBI, SEBI, IRDA, NHB, PFRDA. They all are connected here. You see, Sachet is a one-stop shop for everyone. I'll show you how and when. Now, you see, you remember the first slide where I showed you something on you should know your regulator. There were six, seven segments. That was actually a clipping from Sachet only. So they are giving you a common platform where you can simply click onto your regulator, let's say RBI, it will take you to RBI platform where you can lodge your complaint. If it is SEBI, it will take you to scores. If it is IRDA, it will take you to CIO. Okay, Council of Insurance Ombudsman. Likewise, all these departments are there. Then along with it, what are the other participants? You see, you have registrar of companies, you have finance department, law enforcement department, economic offense wing. So they all are a part of it. So what you can do best utilization of this facility is like if you find someone in your area, you see, we cannot reach everywhere. So people have to be made aware. If you see something unusual in your area, people accepting deposits in the name of some of the authorized agents from RBI and all, you doubt them. Simply, what you can do is like inform the information to your higher authority through this channel. They'll what we'll do is like we can simply scan the particular agency whether they are allowed or not. If they are not, then authorities may take needful action on right time rather than companies taking money away and running away from the market. You see, it is very tough once someone is gone. So it is better you catch them early. It is only possible when people support authorities. Okay, so government will take action only when they are informed by various participants. People usually don't share these informations. So awareness is being created to bring people out, and then they speak up for their causes if they have certain problems. Okay, next is like again you see the buzzword in the center is retirement and something to do with pensions. So it is all about pensions post retirement period where people are going to like senior, they don't have any income flow, so they need some alternative cash flows. So it is only possible when you're planning for your post retirement period. So PFRDA is the right authority where you're investing your surplus, currently earned surplus, into some sort of pension. So new pension scheme is actually a buzzword, and you can see Narendra Modi the government is taking lots of initiative to create awareness and then adding every stakeholder in your market into their scheme of pension, Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, now you see this is the platform where you can lodge a complaint when it comes to PFRD. Okay, National Pension System. So this platform was earlier NSDL eGov, but now it has been converted into Protein. Okay, so the thing has changed. They again have their toll-free number. They do have interactive voice response system where you see machine will talk to you in a very standardized language, and you can put up your complaint with them. And you see these numbers, if it is a toll-free number or it is if it is interactive voice response system, you see in both the cases you'll be getting some token number. Now on this website, it is like where you can do a follow-up with what is the status of your complaint. So token number is required, PRAN number is required, mobile number is required. So you see when you put up these things along with cache to validate this, you see simply you will be taken to the status of your problem. And you see the website name is mentioned at the top, https semicolon double backspace CRA-nsdl.com CRA backslash. Now you see this is the link through which you can reach on to this particular page. Point is like people usually don't report their issues. They keep it with them. They try to rely on the intermediary. But sometimes when intermediary is not responsible, is not responding to your queries on time, so simply it's time to escalate. Okay. So you should know when to escalate. And if you're escalating on the right time, you see, you will not be cheated by your counterparty. With this, I wish you all this happy learning in this week of Global Money Week. And these sessions are mainly for youth. Okay, if you are aware, you can help others also in your neighborhood. With this note, I'm